Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. Yeah, BNB did get down. You will know it or remember it did come down to $220. That was my target at the time here a few days ago. We did reach that target. I think it touched perfectly 220 and then actually did move up. And we did move up in what you could consider a 5-wave move to the upside. So there is certainly the chance to break out from here. However, this would have to be the end of the bear market. If we really push now higher in 5 waves. Again, it's a matter of, do we believe that or not? It is certainly tough. It did move up 15% in a very, very short period. That's okay, nothing too exciting. What is interesting certainly is that it's currently putting in these higher lows. That's certainly something where I'm saying, yes, this looks very much like some kind of a bullish pennant, which without a problem could break out to the upside. And it's very interesting. We're in a very tight range. We're getting into the apex here. I think at some point today, tomorrow, we should see a decision here because this is getting very, very much squeezed. And I think it will be an impulsive move that's going to happen here. Now, the question is, does it go up or down? Now, the truth is with patterns like these, with range bound patterns or with triangles, you never really know until you have a breakout. The breakout is the signal. And if anybody wants to trade breakouts, you need to watch it. Yeah, otherwise you will probably not survive. I don't personally like to trade breakouts of patterns because you really need to watch it all the time. I like more, trading support areas. I mean, this is also possible that we have here an A wave down, a B wave up, and as indicated here, we're coming down in another C wave, or even the B wave wasn't finished and we come down then in the C wave. In that case, the B wave would actually be the triangle. I actually like that idea quite a lot. It would be similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum. So in that case, we would break out here to the downside, would then put a low in place here in a wave 2. Bear in mind, this is, yeah, I don't really like the term primary expectation. So it is currently still in a pattern where we could have a realistic chance to rally in 5 waves and start a 3rd wave to the upside. Let me show you. But it has certainly become less likely with, first of all, the sentiment shift around Binance, which is becoming quite negative. And it has moved down quite a lot. I mean, 220 was the target, but it was not the initial ideal target. Yeah, ideally, I would have expected to go to 240, then move up or something, or 250. Yeah, I mean, ideally, it should have stopped up here. So it broke down into the support area, did activate the alternative wave count, did, however, then in this alternative count, hit the target with a whatever less than $1 accuracy. And now we need to see, I mean, certainly interesting reversal here, temporary reversal, but the whole market is currently going downhill. So how likely is it that BNB will go against all of them and suddenly start to rally? It's from a chart point of view a possibility, but I don't believe it yet. And the problem with that is that I'm going to show you that we've come very, very close to a point where we have to put the chart into a bearish context, which would be the $216 level. Now, we moved away from that, but a drop below that level will put the chart into a bearish context. So at that point, if we really break below that level, I will have to remove the bullish count, or at least I can leave it on because it wouldn't be strictly invalidated, but it will become much less likely. Now, the bullish count would assume that we moved up in a wave 1, WXY pattern in a wave 2, found our low here at 220, and we could now rally in a wave 3, whatever, to $400 or so, yeah, and higher. Do I believe that? Well, with the current state of the market, a lot of altcoins are currently making new lows, everything's coming down. Binance, a lot of FUD, or I mean, not everything is FUD, some stuff is probably, there's stuff going on which we don't know. I mean, I have no idea about, what's going on in the background. You don't, I don't, so it's only speculation. So it's certainly time to be a bit careful. And in this context, what I want to see to confirm here that a low has been made here and we are in a bullish setup, I would want to see 5 waves to the upside. Yeah, I want to see exactly this happen. Otherwise, I will not be able to confirm that something bullish is going on here. Yes, there are assumptions and it could work out, but to really give you confirmation, I want to see those 5 waves up. Certainly, I want to see it rally above, let me see, I want to see it rally above $297. That's certainly what I want to see to confirm it, and that's what I need to see. Those 5 waves up, and this is the initial signal that the trend has shifted, and then here an ABC. So if we say, okay, we've had our wave 1, we've had our wave 2, this could be the wave 3, and within the wave 3, this could be the first wave. So in the current context, which isn't easy, and also with Bitcoin still expected to make a new low, I think I'd like to see the 5 waves up, the 3 waves down. This could be a 1-2 setup of the higher degree wave 3, at least, and then, you know, sort of scaling in here long. That would have the charm that I at least know that we have a signal the trend has shifted. At the moment, I don't really have one. And then also the confirmation that the ABC support area is holding. This is what we need to see from an Elliott Wave point of view to be more optimistic that this support level is holding. I mean, at the moment, we are still in a possible bullish scenario. We did hold the green support area. We didn't break below 216. But just because we are holding it for now, it doesn't mean we have reversed the trend that moved down, yeah, to an uptrend. It's certainly interesting that we have moved off the low quite substantially. And the possible trade setup is certainly to scale in here long, sort of in that region, assuming we will come down into that region. Here between the 78.6 to 50% FIB level, that would be an ideal target for the wave 2 between 227 and 237. And it should not drop below 227, because if it does, then this 1-2 setup is already nearly going to fail, right? So this would be the stop loss below that level. But this is only an idea, only a trade setup idea, no guarantee this works out. It is fairly low confidence, you know, due to the entire chart stuff that I just explained to you, yeah? So it's low risk, high reward, because it, you know, this next wave 3, if it is a 1-2, you know, the wave 3 could take us, depending on how low we go, but round about to, yeah, 291, 292. So fairly low risk if you set your stop loss tight, and high reward, but it's not necessarily high probability to work out at the moment from here. Just because this is not enough yet, okay? Now, the positive thing for everybody who wants to trade long is that the move down is also not very reliable in terms of the wave structure. We've got here a wave 1, possibly here a wave 2. This would need to be a wave 3 still in the making, then a wave 4 and a wave 5 down. That should take us to $140 in the bearish view. This will certainly get much more likely if we drop below the 216 level, but then the subdivisions of the wave 3 are not really giving much confidence, yeah? I mean, what I could see happen here is that this is an ending diagonal. We count each of these subwaves as ABC, then the wave 3 would be an ABC as well. A, B, C, and in the B wave we could go a bit higher, but then the wave C is basically running out of space because the wave A was so long. So it is not very reliable either, that count, which means the bullish one, if the bullish one and the bearish one isn't very reliable, then at least it shows that the bearish one isn't really the most likely option here. So I think, you know, again, I don't really like the term primary, expectation, alternative. I do use it, but it always gives the false impression that the primary is always right, or, you know, I'm always leaning to it, or I'm always trading it. No. Here I think it's worth waiting for clarity, for maybe the 5 waves up and 3 waves down. Then we have clarity, or if we break below 216, we've got clarity, because then the view is strongly that we go to 140. Okay, that's my update about BNB. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.